Good, Alan? Jason, I'll start with this. You said you were going to ride his good play today, and I think, Kevin, you came through pretty well. Just congratulations, guys. And Kevin, let's just start with that hot streak you got on.
Yeah, we got off to a slow start, and we needed something going. And I started making some putts and hit some really good shots in there. And it just one after another, and I just kept going. I was like, let's keep going. And that chip in on 9 was huge. I think that was, a tough hole to birdie, and for me to be able to chip it in, and I felt like we really gained one there. I think I made 7 in a row, and the 8th one I was in there close, and he finally made one, and it began to back down. He told me, he says, "Hey," I said, "When are you going to show up?" He said, "I'll be there when you really need me." And he really showed up when I needed him.
And you did, like, so when he stopped making birdies, you started. Was there a moment where you just kind of maybe started to click a little bit, Jason?
Yeah, I was a little out of sorts, hitting the ball right, and the ball wasn't drawing back like normal, and I was just kind of going through some of my checklist of, stuff that I need to do in my golf swing that I work on with Drew, and I was just getting a little bit up and underneath, and I started staying behind it and hitting the ball really nice, and coming through, made a couple nice putts, and a nice 2-putt birdie on the par 5. But we ham and egged it. I leaned on him all in the front 9, and he told me on 9 he was going to hoop it after he missed the green, and he sure did. It was right in the middle, and it was pretty impressive stuff to watch that, and it kind of inspired me a little bit to get the train going. So I made a couple myself.
Coming off the seasons both of you guys had, third in the FedEx Cup, number of wins you've had, and how nice is, or how much of not motivation, but momentum is there coming into even as lighthearted as it is to carry that kind of a resume into a week like this?
Yeah, it's
he had more momentum than I did.
we both had nice years. The third in the FedEx Cup is unbelievable. He was one of the hottest players in the world at the moment, and we've got good games that mirror each other pretty well out here, and we have the same swing coach in Drew Steckel, so we have a lot of fun together. We play a lot of practice rounds, and that he brought that hot putter this week. I told him a couple weeks ago, I said, just bring that putter and we'll be all right. So he definitely brought it this week, and we had a lot of fun too.
Feel kind of the same way?
Yeah, I mean, I just told him to bring the bomb, and he brought the bomb, and it was fun watching him hit those bombs, and it's nice to, when you play scramble and you pick up the ball, walk up 30 yards and drop it. It's a lot of fun. We had a good time, and there were holes or moments that we weren't playing so well, but we never really got down. We just kind of, said, don't, if one of us, said, I'm sorry, no big deal, and we really had a good time, and that was the key to playing well.
Greg, you get anything?
Just the putt on 18. Kevin, I know you probably thought that was going in.
Yeah.
Jason,
I wanted to give him the spotlight. I called D-Rob, his caddy, to read the putt, and he said 3 inches. I really had it when I first talked to Kenny. I was like, I had maybe 1 inch or 2, and Kenny
don't throw D-Rob under the bus.
I told D-Rob, I was like, hey, you just wanted your man to have the winning putt, didn't you? No, but that was awesome that he made it. I was actually a little nervous when he was putting.
Yeah, I'm not normally known for my putting, but drove it down there in the fairway, probably the biggest fairway on tour, and hit that fairway and hit a nice pitching wedge from 155, and perfect number with a little help, and rolled the putt right in. It was a perfect putt for me, right edge, and for a right-handed putter. So it was nice to see. I was hoping he'd just walk it in and take the pressure off me, but he did enough. He pulled his own weight today for sure.
Jason, just off the season you've had this year, picking up the wins you've picked up this year, kind of nice little capper to the year. How would you kind of just characterize the year as a whole, and how would you? What are you looking for as you go towards 2022?
Yeah, incredible year, incredible 15 months. I owe a lot of credit to D-Rob. We work great together. Drew Steckel and I work great together, working on this, keeping everything where it needs to be. And, I think it's just a little bit of confidence goes a long way for a pro golfer. We have a fickle mind, and I think if you get a little confidence, goes a long way, especially me. If I drive it straight, it makes my life a lot easier. And now I've got a putter that is heating up, and it's staying hot. So I'm looking forward to what the future has to hold.
As you mentioned, Kevin, third in the FedEx Cup, last year. And I know you've been a little bit injured, but just what this year's been like for you, and then rolling into 2020, the year 2022, what you're looking at.
Yeah, it was an incredible year. I mean, my best FedEx Cup finish ever. I made it to a lot of tour championship and never really had any success at East Lake. But this year, my game was right there. I was hot, and I felt good. And right before the playoffs, my caddy's brother, passed away, and it was kind of difficult for us, but especially for Kenny. But he was there for me for the playoffs, and we felt like his brother was there for me throughout the playoffs, and that was one of the reasons why I played so well. And this was an incredible year. I know that few tournaments in the fall that I didn't play well because of my injury. It was a bit frustrating sitting at home, not being able to do anything with my rib. But I wasn't able to practice much leading into this. I had a few sessions with Drew at home, and it was nice to have a good partner and rely on him a little bit and get the W.
Free to go.
All right.
Good job.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, I might get one request for each.